with their new original period dramas, featuring the other Bennett sister from the world of Jane Austen, streaming at BritBox.com. From Carnegie Corporation of New York, working to reduce political polarization through philanthropic support for education, democracy, and peace. More information at carnegie.org. And from the Doris Duke Foundation.
Hello and welcome to the Advice Line on How I Built This. I'm Guy Raz. This is the place where we help try to solve your business challenges. Each week, I'm joined by a legendary founder, a former guest on the show, who will help me try to help you. And if you're building something and you need advice, give us a call and you just might be the next guest on the show. Our number is 1-800-433-1298. Leave us a 1-minute message that tells us about your business and the issues or questions that you'd like help with. All right, let's get to it. Joining me today is Eric Ryan. He's a serial entrepreneur and the co-founder of Method, Ollie, Welly, Tandy, just a whole bunch of incredible brands, and that's not all of them. Eric, thank you so much for coming back.
Oh, so happy to be back, Guy. Thank you for having me.
And of course, if any of you listening haven't heard the original story about how Eric and Adam Lowry built the cleaning products brand Method, you got to check it out. It's an awesome story. Eric, give us a sense of what's going on right now. What are you up to? You are so busy. You've got all these different things happening at the same time. Give us an update.
Yeah, so I've moved much more into the venture investing space. And I joined Greycroft. We are launching a new $150 million dedicated consumer fund. We just made our first 2 investments. So I've officially made the move from entrepreneur to investor.
Wow, and how does that feel? I mean, you were on the other side of the table for so long, and I had some opinions about some of the investors that you talked to. Yeah, what was that like?
You know, it's like when you're an entrepreneur, as we're about to talk to several of them today, you very much feel like a quarterback, and you get sacked over and over. So to be on the sidelines and playing coach feels really good. Where you can say to somebody, get back in the game, you got this. So after years of getting sacked, I'm really enjoying starting to play coach.
As you know, you're here in the Bay Area, and it seems like it's here with more intensity right now, this idea that investors are really cold on consumer products right now.
Very much so.
Consumer brand CPG, right? Because of a variety of reasons. There was a sort of exuberant period where
Look out there.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
I said, I know this guy. Him being from San Francisco makes a little sense because my parents lived over there. I was in that town over there, Frisco, for a long time. Probably about 20 years. I wasn't born there. I was born in Louisiana. We used to go to Frisco a lot. We can't remember that town's name. 555.
And I think now we've seen a really great reset. And it's never been easier to start a company, but it's never been harder to scale it.
I'll look it up.
As an investor, we'll look at the founders and the brands that you think
Yeah, I might even
really can be
figure it out before you.
because one of the core involved over the last few years is building some Mac and Cheese. And, trying to find those
I think these pants are too hot.
All right, let's bring our first caller. Hello, welcome to the Advice Line. Please tell us your name, where you're calling from, and just a little bit.
The sweaters fall off and it's have this thing on.
Thanks very much for the opportunity. My name is James Chambliss.
There was a debate going on there with bicycle racing. How long was this water lasting? A year after you opened it?
Couple years.
Huh?
Probably a couple years.
Is it after you opened it?
Oh yeah.
That's just water, that's what I thought too. They would just throw it out. That's good. That's like that. Nice. I've been on this one a while. Maybe a little dinosaur knowledge. Just because you think something like forgot about that.
Raptor building.
Yeah, so
That'd be expensive.
David grants resources for content generation. The civilian undercut with their price per
They probably brought them all in at once.
this enrichment.
And it looks like these were built right there when they were brought in. Probably from China. Yeah, China's pissed off with yeah. They don't like Donald. This is 13, right?
No, this is the 40.
No. One or the other.
So, Chevy had said in the industry, so
rode e-bikes?
Huh?
Said I wonder how many people rode e-bikes.
Seen a couple. Just closed down. I turned around and went on the bike for see their tracks.
This is CPR News, 89.5 FM KPR and transmission, 88.3 FM KPR, 88.3 FM KPYR, and
The programs you enjoy on CPR are thanks in part to support from our Colorado corporate partners like Formula Roofing. Formula Roofing has partnered with CPR for over a decade to uphold values of accuracy, integrity, and commitment commitment to quality that are essential in both journalism and roofing. Formula Roofing provides sustainable water systems and contributes to Habitat for Humanity of Metro Denver. More info is on the support page at cpr.org and formularoofing.com.
That little dinghy's still sitting there.
You want to steal a trash
Where
can?
your word
Or a sign?
is law. You decide who gets privileges and who doesn't, who's punished and who's let off with just a warning.
What did you say?
But the shift.
That little boat back there has been sitting there for a long time.
I know.
Quite a few years.
They're watching you right back. You check out. You go home to your family, and sometime in the night, you smell smoke. Flames leap from the bedroom window, and you call for help. And out of the fire truck runs a team of firefighters. Do you hesitate? Because you know each and every one are currently incarcerated at your prison. Today is Snap Judgment storytelling event, Fire Escape. Right after this short break,
Same
Snappers
one they told last week.
say
Huh?
It's the same show as last week.
Yep.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Bill Roth.
Alright.
Spirit Airlines is grounded for good after federal bailout talks failed to pan out. Spirit announced early this morning all flights are canceled. NPR's Amy Held reports the already struggling budget airline couldn't overcome jet fuel prices, roughly doubling since the U.S. attacked Iran.
If you have a flight scheduled with Spirit Airlines, don't show up at the airport. There will be no one here to assist you.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy spoke Saturday morning at Newark Airport, but not everyone had gotten the memo in time. Spirit announced their closure around 2 a.m. Eastern, leaving some travelers surprised and upset when they arrived at the airport. Those who paid by credit card were promised refunds, and other U.S. airlines offered to cap tickets for them at $200. But problems run deeper.
Spirit's not the only one who's having financial issues right now. There could be more.
Spirit's cheap seat, no frills approach helped launch budget travel more than 3 decades ago. Now that Spirit is gone, analysts say everyone could wind up paying more. Amy Held, NPR News.
The federal appeals court is restricting access to one of the most common means of abortion. It's blocking the mailing of mifepristone, one of the medications used for abortion or for the treatment of miscarriages. The Food and Drug Administration had allowed the pills to be mailed after an online or phone consultation. The makers have directly appealed the decision to the Supreme Court. NPR's Lena Summons-Devlin reports this affects the whole country.
This is a really big deal. First of all, a decision from a panel of judges in New Orleans changed how Americans all over the country can access an FDA-approved medication. That's unprecedented. In terms of abortion access, this severely restricts access in states with abortion bans, but it also affects people in states like California, Maryland, Massachusetts, who've come to rely on telemedicine too.
NPR's Selena Simmons-Duffin, a prominent human rights activist imprisoned in Iran, collapsed yesterday and has been transferred to intensive care. Narges Mohammadi won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2023 for her work to promote women's rights and oppose the death penalty. Dory Buscarin has more of the story.
In a post on social media, Mohammadi's attorney wrote that she experienced extreme pain in her chest and fainted on Friday. She has been transferred to a hospital in the city of Zanjan. Mohammadi is 54 years old and suffers from chronic heart problems, but also has endured beatings in prison, he wrote. Her family said they fear for her life. Today, Iran announced the executions of 2 prisoners accused of spying for Israel. Additionally, a 40-year-old man arrested for owning a Starlink satellite internet device was beaten to death in prison, according to the London-based news channel Iran International. For NPR News, I'm Dory Buscarin in Istanbul.
This is NPR News in Washington. The Pentagon says it will withdraw about 5,000 troops from Germany in the next 12 months. President Trump had been threatening to reduce the U.S. presence there after German Chancellor Friedrich Merz criticized the U.S. war in Iran. Taiwan's president has made an unexpected visit to the southern African kingdom of Eswatini, Taiwan's last remaining diplomatic ally in the entire continent. Usha's Valentine reports from Taipei. It's a major diplomatic victory amid escalating Chinese pressure on Taiwan's allies.
Only 12 countries have formal diplomatic relationships with Taiwan. China's been ramping up pressure on them to distance themselves from the self-ruled island. President Lai Ching-te was due to visit Eswatini a week ago to celebrate the 40th anniversary of King Mswati III's accession to the throne. But on the eve of his departure, the presidential office announced the trip was put on hold because 3 East African countries, under pressure from China.
What's that?
We've been there before, haven't we?
That mountain area?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's Duffy Mountain.
Duffy, that's Duffy. All the way down there?
Maybe not. Maybe that's going up towards
California Park?
no, that's California Park's the other direction. That's I'm thinking of 9 Mile Gap. Going down towards Meeker.
That was just a big fog that we got. Yapa Valley. I have a shirt that says Yapa Valley.
Yeah.
And I was using it to clean it up. They bought one of those drinks. I brought 3 of the drinks. Buy 2, give them free. One of them fell. And it fell in a little container. So
Support for snap judgment comes from
I took my Yapa Valley shirt
every aspect of your company in
at the Yapa Valley Park.
business
And used it to clean up the thing. And then the other one, the one that the trash man said, that's nice. This outfit you have, it's all tore up. I use this right too. But like I said, you have shirt's too small. One of these days I'll order another shirt. Or some clothes with the Yapa Valley on it. Be a walking billboard. I have commercials.
Snap judgment. As we continue,
Kennedy.
Fire Escape Special. We
90.
begin with Mona, a midwife and mother to 3 children, has been locked inside one of the largest women's prisons on the planet. But awake, Mika is not just your children. Her identity as a mother and caregiver. They struggle to survive her nearly 10-year sentence, only to finally decide to sign up with the self-described Fire Girls, a fire station staffed entirely by women from the prison. Sensitive listeners are advised.
After 6 years in prison, Amika waited on the edge of her bed. She had a small bag of her belongings. And then the prison fire captain came in with 2 other fire girls. And they walked her out the door and back to the prison.
And so, jumped in this fire truck and drive out the gate for the prison. That was
62.
I think this is the second part of that story.
Huh?
I think this is the second part of that story from last week.
They pulled into the fire station. A neat, one-story building with a screen door in the garden on the prison ring road. And Amika stepped into the firehouse. That would be her new home.
literally in like 300 feet from the prison. We go to this little, feels like a little sanctuary, right? Just couldn't even believe what I was seeing. Trees. I had trees and flowers and a window actually in the corridors where you could hear animals and birds. Just my whole life changed in an instant.
And inside the firehouse, there was stuff. Like the stuff of normal houses.
We had the fridge. As a person, it seemed like a refrigerator would open and, grab something out of a stove. It's been like 5 years too, right? So we went from the mat on the steel bed to an actual mattress. And I think that may have been the most exciting thing of all, was that mattress. And a pillow. We had no pillow. From the inside, people looking out at the firehouse, those things were intentional, like the bed and the mattress and the state food. So like from the inside looking out, it kind of looked like this illusion of more freedom. But there, we still used to pay for it. We got counted on flashlights, checked on, like every night. We were not free.
And she didn't forget what Captain Lott had told her. She kept in contact with her friends inside the main prison. If she made any trouble,
Could be anybody
she could be
coming down
sent
the road
back
anyway.
in.
I think that was the hardest part for me is like, oh,
We'll see how it is when we get out. The drinks fell over. They're all sealed.
Good thing they're plastic.
They're all sealed. They're all plastic. No aluminum today.
Yeah.
I guess I just dressed about right for out here. Well, let's just get some simple. Where's the other one at? Sorry I got mad earlier. I just had enough of looking for stuff. There we go. I'll leave this in the window and use the other one for a road trip. Okay. Shit. Where's my hat? I didn't bring it. I found my hat. It was hanging where I left it. It was outside. So. First thing in the morning, I got up and I looked, oh, there's my hat. I think if I take off some of my clothes, I'm going to complain about being cold. I gotta ask Randy about that backpack in here. What am I going to drink next? These I save, refill. Different stuff goes in them. I like the plastic better, but the aluminum, pretty neat. I miss aluminum cans. Randy Hansen. Okay. Sure.
It's not trash.
Well, they're all cans. everything's organized.
Sweet.
You're not going to hear me cuss and swear at my purse anymore.
I don't know about that.
Maybe not today.
Damn it.
Painful and horrific, and the moments are fleeting, and any time we get to connect and just be there for each other as humans, like, it's a blessing. And I got to be me for that moment. I got to be loving and kind.
I don't know why you'd want to live out here. There's nothing here.
Okay, so good.
I mean, unless you got a shit ton of fucking. I'm gonna look at this.
Some people just want to live.
Half a mile of Yampa River, 61-acre parcel, half a mile of frontage along the Yampa River and bordering roughly 1,000 acres of BLM.
Blossom was 6 years old when he moved into prison. Now she's 3. I remember loving to play that game where you put the donut on the string and you have to eat it. Yeah, we did love it. She never, my daughter is like super introverted and never. She just, we were so connected that baby was by my side. She never let me stay away from me. She was like literally connected to me at all times. And so when I found out that
Says it's got room to breathe.
she just wouldn't allow us to connect with her. And so it was kind of a big deal that she had connected with some friends even with her peers and, you know, because her age, she just was very distant.
Sellers are open to owner carry with strong down payment. 61.73 acres, 373,000. Holy fuck! I didn't see that.
Okay, go back to that last part.
61 acres and it's 375,000. But it's that owner will carry with a strong down payment. That means half, 150 grand. $375K. I wonder what they make on commission. 30,000.
Maybe.
Nice piece of property, but it's a lot of money for 60 acres with nothing here.
Yeah. You build your own stuff.
Yeah. How could you? $375,000 ain't got no money left.
Cattle.
That's all you could do.
Bring your own dog.
But 60 acres ain't much to run cattle on. You can maybe get 100 head.
I actually looked it up. I googled it. It was tragic. In the article, it was like, his family was just so sad. I don't know what to think about that. So it's like my mom. From this point of view, it's like this menace. There's so much at it. You know, like this is hard crash.
Put my shoes on backwards. You don't want to do that.
I see it from that side, but also it's like, oh, that's my mom. Honestly, it's really hard for me, even now, to even relate that to my mom.
It's nice to have a nice day for a change.
Yeah, no shit.
It's like how like reconciled with who I was. This good person. Messed up. You know, person with this drive. It would take me a long time and a number of calls, you know, responding to these car accidents at the firehouse before all of this
Hey, now I'm cold. No, I'm not cold.
Ready?
Surely. Surely you didn't. She did. Here's the Yampa River.
Yep.
Right along the bridge.
They're in the creek.
What?
You're waving at the floaters.
I'm waving at floaters?
Just trying to figure who you're waving at, and I see all the boats. I didn't see the boats.
I'm waving at the floaters. No animals out here. Move! Move!
There's some fat ass cows, aren't they?
Take them down, give them to the cats. See if the cats are stupid.
Fuck, they live on that for a year.
Huh?
Could live on that much for a year.
Wow, really?
Big bowl. What's up, big guy?
Hey, wanna fight?
You got some big Rocky Mountain oysters hanging down there.